What's up, guys? I'm Taylor.
And I'm Matthew.
Today, we're going to talk about the truth about Keevado Kicks.
And reading hate comments.
All right, guys. So we've been getting a ton of hate comments since the very beginning of this whole thing. So we're going to go through and we're going to read some of the ones that we think are funny or just stuff that we want to talk about in general.
I'm going to go ahead and start off with the first one right here. So this one was on a SneakerCon buyout video. This guy commented and said, "You didn't buy this table, bro. I watched it all happen. The guy gave your money back."
That never happened. And this guy has 50,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah, so I mean...
So people are going to look at that and they're going to think...
They're going to think he's telling the truth.
So here's the thing. When people have a following of some sort and they comment stuff like this, obviously people are going to start to believe it, okay? He probably saw one comment before and he saw us again and he obviously just wanted to hate.
So this is what we're talking about by people are going to believe him. Some guy commented back to him and said, "I believe you. I've seen this happen before." And then he responded again and said, "It's all for marketing and promo." Then he was responded to again and said, "I knew this buyer has been all cap." In which the original commenter said, "Crazy, I know. I couldn't believe it after the recording was done. All the money went back to him. It's all promo and marketing."
Okay, so as you already know that we are Whatnot sellers and we have our own website that we sell all of our sneakers on. You can go to our Whatnot page right this second. We have 68.5K items sold and we have 4.9 stars on Whatnot. Shout out to you guys. So what does that tell you? 68,000 pairs of shoes. There's some clothes and stuff in the mix of that. But guys, we get everything back and we sort through it. We inventory it. We legit check it. We do everything to make sure that you guys are getting the shoes that we bought. Listen, there is no point in us faking content. We literally have people come up to our booths while we are at SneakerCon. They try to get us to do fake content with them and we refuse. I can even throw a B-roll up right this second and show you.
We weren't even at this event. He came up to us. You can blur his name out. He came up to us and wanted to film a fake video with us for content. And we told him, "Bro, we're not going to do that."
See, that's the thing though. Like as soon as you post one fake video and somebody else knows that you're posting fake videos, it all comes to a halt. It's all going to go downhill. We're not going to post fake videos. We're not going to sell fake shoes. There's no point in any of that. Shout out to Bomb Factory. If you ever have any questions, that was the video that we pulled it from. It was his table buyout. Go on his page. Ask him. He got the money from the deal. We got the shoes from the deal.
So going along similar lines to that last comment, here's another one. "I was running the table across from them. He gave him a couple bills after and said, 'Thanks for the content.'"
That 100% did not happen.
And then right below him, "I was at the booth next to them. All a skit. They gave money back."
Okay, so here's the thing about that. Whenever we go to these events, we talk to the people around us. We talk to everybody that's beside us, in front of us.
99% of the time
They're filming too. Huh? They're filming our cash outs.
Well, 99% of the time, we know the vendor across from us or beside us.
It's usually not just random people. They know who we are, everything like that. So these people that are commenting, they're not even sneaker resellers. They're literally just people just hating.
Trying to spread false information.
Found this one on our YouTube video that we just posted, our vlog of the last video. "Fake teeth, LOL. I'm sure he said he had millions of views."
Well, I mean, if you do look at our views from across all platforms, we do have millions.
100%.
But he does have dentures at the same time, so... I mean, fair enough.
All right, but to be fair, if you saw this dude before and after he got his teeth done, it was the best decision.
Yeah. Kendall
best
Roberts.
decision ever. Shout out Kendall Roberts. You got my boy looking right. Shout out Justin. You look incredible.
Here's another one. This is the same video as the first comments I was reading. "This just as fake as those gold chains you sell. I heard your plug is on Canal Street." He's not anymore. He just moved. But he was on Canal.
He decided the market wasn't great there. Yeah. This is exactly, I'm reading it exactly how it says it. "None of shoes are worth money like that. I'll buy all those shoes reps and wear them."
I mean, if that's your thing, cool. Buy the reps and wear them. It doesn't give them the value of the real pair. That's just like printing out a rookie Michael Jordan card on your own printer and claiming it's the same thing and it's the real deal. That card isn't vintage. Like,
here's another thing. There's no market for rep shoes for us. We can only sell real stuff to make money. Yeah. We have no business in the rep industry. If anything, we're going to lose money on reps. There's no point in making any kind of content with anything like that, man. But you can do your own thing. I don't really care what you do. If you get called out, don't get mad at us. We had nothing to do with it. So if you want real shoes, you can always come to Keevado Kicks.
Every single pair we sell, we still have entropy receipt for those shoes to prove our authenticity.
There's no telling how many shoes we have entropy.
I've probably spent a year of my life on the Entropy app alone. I mean, we've got racks and racks of shoes in a different room here at the warehouse that we can't even sell because they failed entropy, and
they're just sitting.
They're just sitting. That's money we have tied into those shoes that we can't do anything with.
Then we have to go back, go through all of our footage, see what shoes are fake and where we bought them from who, and we try to, you know, get our money back somehow, some way.
Most of the time, doesn't usually work out like that. Yeah. Occasionally, we will get our money back for fakes. We try and keep receipts from everyone we buy.
And that's another reason that you see us buying from the same people over and over again. We do buy from different people. You see a lot of the buyouts are with the same people, and that's because we trust these people. We have good connections with them, and that's business with anybody. You go to an authorized dealer to go get a Rolex, you have to make a connection with them over time before you can even buy a watch. It's kind of just how business works, and at the end of the day, you're going to trust with your gut, and you're going to trust the people who have done you right in the past.
Not to mention, I would say a very high percentage of the vendors at every event are the exact same vendors from every other event.
Again. 100%.
So it's not like we go to New York 2 weeks ago and we've never met a vendor there before because they were all at the event previous.
100%.
I mean, that's why y'all see buyouts from the same vendors. It's the same vendors showing up to all the SneakerCon events.
Fake staged video making mother.
Wow.
So that's going to be a lot of blurs. So yeah, I mean, we see stuff like this all the time. Literally, people, literally just haters. And at the end of the day, whenever you're on social media, you're making a presence for yourself on any kind of platform whatsoever. People are going to come at you. They're going to hate on you, especially when you're doing content that's different. When you're spending $100,000s of dollars on tables, that seems absurd. Some of these people have never seen that amount of money in their entire life. So, I mean, I could see where you're coming from, but people don't realize that this sneaker reselling that we do, this is just a part of our business. There's so much more that goes around the whole entire Keevado. There's a whole business behind it. This is for fun. The whole reason that Keevado Kicks was even started was because that Joey had a crazy sneaker fetish. He loved it, and you know, they're in a position that they can do things like that. It's just a lot more to it than what meets the eyes on social media.
I mean, it's the same old comment, just reworded a little more derogatory, but I don't have anything to say that we haven't already hit on. I find them funny. It doesn't bother me, but
that's the thing though, like as I am going through our social medias, I see so much hate on each and every video, and at the end of the day, what are we gonna say?
No, nothing. Just move in silence. Get a real job, dork.
Last time I checked, my bills are paid for. I have nothing to worry about. I literally have one of the most fun jobs in the world. I get to travel. I get to have a great time every single day that I come in. And there's one thing about this job that separates itself from any other job that I've ever had. I have never, ever, ever one time dreaded coming into work. I've enjoyed it every day. And the crazy thing about working here is I never look at a clock, ever. I never see what time it is. Literally, I just go day by day, and I never have to worry about what time it is, what time I'm ready to get up and leave. That's one thing about this job that I absolutely love.
So my only question to this comment is, what classifies a job as a real job?
I mean, a job is where you make money. You got to think anybody.
You don't even have to make money for something to be a job. I mean, you know, there's paid jobs, and then there's just jobs. Like, you know, it's a job to go to the gym every day. I don't get paid to do that.
Yeah.
That's a job. I don't know.
I'd agree with that. I mean, a lot of these people that comment stuff like this, they're at a job, a corporate job, they're in their cubicle, and they see videos like this. And honestly, I think that you should chase your passion, whatever that may be, whether it's sneakers, sports cards, whatever. You can make money in literally anything. It's how you do it, how you approach it. And I mean, I think we are very perfect examples for that.
Oh, yeah. None of y'all even know this. Me and Taylor went to school together, and we were on the same team growing up. We never in a million years would have thought we would be working together at doing something at this level and something we both love. Because, I mean, every single day in school, we're talking about shoes. We're trying to hit on releases, like, every single day. We're on Supreme's website trying to hit the drop on Thursday morning. Like, every single day. That's what we talked about. That was our lifestyle. And if you would have asked either one of us, even 2 years ago, if we saw this happen, and we would have said, no way.
Here's another thing too, like we never knew what we were going to do. We never knew our direction that we were going to take. I think we should tell the story about how it all came about.
It's a cool story. So we were in between classes one day at school. We had some time to kill, and I think it was Taylor that found it, but he found this little sneaker shop near our school. He was like, do you want to run there? And I was like, yeah, I mean, might as well. We got some time to kill. So I think we went and got some food, and we went to this sneaker store. We had one other guy with us, but it was Justin's shop, you know, so we built a connection with him. Taylor stayed in touch with him a little bit more than I did. He kept coming around. Eventually was Justin's first employee. Justin had ran it all by himself up until that point.
And you got to think too, so he's in a little 400 square foot building in the middle of Lebanon, Tennessee. Lebanon, Tennessee is probably the smallest, most country town that you could ever see. So it's kind of crazy trying to sell Jordans out of there.
Yeah.
But Justin actually hooked me up. It was my Grail at the time. It was a Easy V2 Beluga. You
Back
remember
before they released, when they were still $1,000.
It was $1,000 shoe, and I wanted that shoe so bad. And I remember I had some junky pairs. I remember hitting up the Marty and Liz, getting some Fear God Converse. Got them for 40 a pop, and I was trying to trade all of these. I had like 10 pairs of them. I was trying to trade them for these Belugas that I wanted so bad, and Justin was like, you know what, man, I'll trade you, because I was a broke college kid. I had zero money to my name, but I wanted those shoes. So he helped me get those. He's like, just make sure you come back. That's all that I asked. So, you know, when you're 17, you got $1,000 pair of shoes, you think you were just the coolest thing in the world. And stayed in touch with him. It was probably about a year or so after he asked me to be an employee with him, and I instantly took the offer. Really liked Justin. I looked up to him. After that, I was a junior in college. Ended up dropping out of school after we met Joey. Joey came in. He was spending thousands of dollars a week on anything we had, 10 and a half. Super cool guy, and that's how this stuff all came together. So now you can tell.
Well, so Taylor dropping out actually was a big deal for me too, because I'm a grade older than him when it comes to school, and I was set to graduate in 2022. He was set to graduate in 2023. I was going to stay one more year because of my COVID year. I had one more year to compete. I was going to stay one more year and graduate with him, and then he dipped out on me that last year. So I was staying for nothing. Didn't want to do a 5th year of school. I was picking up all these extra classes I didn't even need for my degree, and toughed it out for one more year. When it was getting close to time for me to graduate, Taylor hit me up and said, hey, I know you've kind of said stuff before about if Justin ever wants to hire someone else to run the shop with me, like, to let you know. And, you know, that's happening. So I don't know if you were serious about that or not, but, you know, they're starting up this thing called Keevado, kind of explained to me what it was going to be, and said that Justin was bringing him over here to do that. And then he told me that Justin asked him if he had any trustworthy friends that would be interested in running the shop for a little while.
The only person that came to mind was Matt. There's no other person that I've met that had the interest in shoes, and obviously I'm good friends with him, so it was a no-brainer.
He had me come into the shop one day, talk to Justin, which me and Justin had known each other because he would be there occasionally when I would stop by the shop and see Taylor, because, you know, the shop was right by campus, and I was still going to school there for 2 more years.
And play Fortnite on the PS5 in the shop.
Yeah, that's about all he did there. But then Justin kind of talked to me. He said, look, man, like, you know, my goal is to eventually get you over there at Keevado with me and Taylor. But for the time being, until they're ready for another employee over there, I just need you to run this shop for me. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Like, I don't have a plan right as of right now. Like, I graduate in 2 weeks. I don't have a plan of anything I'm going to do. I was planning on actually getting a certificate to be a personal trainer. That's what I was going to do. But then this opportunity came up. I ran the shop for Justin for about 5 or 6 months. And then I came in one day, had to sit down and talk with me, and he said, it's time, I'm going to shut down the shop and I'm bringing you over to Keevado. I'd already been working here for a little while.
Just helping out.
Yeah, just helping out.
It was just me over here entropying.
Yeah.
And putting stuff on the website, and that was the hardest thing ever, just because of how many shoes that we actually were moving at that time. And it was just me entropying, putting on the website. Horrible. So that's when I actually went over to be a host whenever he brought you over here. I know that we were lacking over on the Keevado side of host. So I went over there. I probably stayed over there for like 9 months or so, I would say. But I definitely think my home is over here in Kicks with Justin, Joey, Matt, and we're all super cool with each other. But I'm so very thankful for this opportunity. I never in a million years thought I'd be behind a camera and making content and stuff like that. That was not up my alley, but anything that they throw at me and they tell me to do, I got to do it, because I do love this place so very much. I think it's super cool how we came from college not knowing what we were going to do, and we found like the perfect home.
Yeah. I also love how this is supposed to be a reading mean comments video, and it has turned into our story on how we both ended up here. But
well, it's the truth about Keevado Kicks.
It is. It's our upbringing. So Let's go ahead and jump into the next comment. I've already got it pulled up. This guy said, funny how you up your shoe game by buying in bulk and pushing product with little profit to keep a steady flip. But these kids holding on to product for top dollar and losing in the long run. Keep it up, G. Bro, we don't force these people we do buyouts from to take the money.
At all.
We probably have a 5% success rate on table buys. Like, y'all don't see all of the failed content that is just discarded because we can't come to an agreement when we're negotiating with the seller.
Another thing, I just want you guys to realize whenever you do have a table, you're wanting to sell the shoes. You are a vendor at a sneaker con. And when you see somebody pull out $100,000 in cash about to give it to you, why would you not? Why would you not? You get to pack up, go home early. You don't have to pack up any more shoes. You literally get to go home early. You don't have to stay in the event. You can enjoy your weekend of whatever trip you're on, and you don't have to load up all those shoes. You get the money, you go home.
Or you don't have to deal with the questions. You got this in a 9. Or, oh, bro, if it was 10.5, I'd get it. Like, well, I got it in a 10.5. Oh, well, I might come back. Like, you don't have to deal with that kind of stuff.
It's annoying.
Like,
especially when you worked at the sneaker store. I know that resonates with you big time. It happens. It's a part of the business.
You ain't read it. I'll let you read it because I want to see your genuine react at the bottom.
Dude needs to wear bigger shirts. Or wear a bra. God, all your videos are cat. So that was a loaded comment here. That was pretty loaded. So we got a couple things to hit on. You need to wear bigger shirts. Or wear a bra. All your vids are cat. Where do we begin?
Let's begin with you need to wear bigger shirts. If y'all aren't aware, this is directed towards Justin, the hustle daddy. Justin's a big guy. He's got some muscle on him. You know, he fills out those shirts. He'll fill out a 2XL shirt with his, 22-inch biceps. It's hard to really get bigger than that.
And just so y'all know, he lets us know they're 22 inches.
They are 22 inches, not 21, not 23, 22 inches.
He reminds us a lot.
All right, and we've alredy hit on the vids are cap part. There's
same old
on that.
They're not fake. I put it on my mother's life.
I put it on Joey's life. What else you got? You got any comments over there?
Yeah, let me see.
I read a comment the other day that actually made me cry. It was the first one that got some emotion into me. It was the video that we just posted in New York. I was wearing a tank top because it was hot outside. I'm interviewing people, getting them to rate the person before them's outfit. This guy said, that gotta be the whitest boy I've ever seen.
We're going to go with our last comment. This is also something very common. You buy out tables and you only have 5 pairs of shoes on your website. A lot of people do not understand. I don't think a lot of people have been introduced to the Whatnot platform, and that is our biggest selling platform. Guys, we sell more of our high-end stuff on our website, stuff that we're not willing to start at $1 auction, but everything goes on Whatnot, dude. And like I said before, 68-something thousand sales.
And we also move product so quick. You might have gotten on there when everything had sold out just about.
Yes, dude. I mean, it's simple. Yeah. I mean, we have stuff that's ran on Whatnot, stuff that we have on our website that's readily available. But guys, we literally go live pretty much every single day on Whatnot, and you can check it out. It's usually Matt, Kyle, and Justin that are live on Whatnot. So make sure you check those out, guys. You can get stuff for super cheap just because all the auctions do start at $1. And if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it is a great platform that you can watch anybody go live on. They have sneakers, any kind of collectibles. I know a lot of people in the comments said that, it's waste of money. But if it's your thing, go for it. You can make a lot of money on Whatnot too. Yeah. A lot of stuff goes super cheap.
If y'all made it to the end of this video, we appreciate y'all. Don't stop with the hate comments. We love them. It'll help us do another video like this.
Yeah, whenever we're running out of content, we can sit down on this couch and read them.
And go ahead and drop down some comments below. Let us know some other video ideas you would maybe like to see us do. Anything you would like to see us do, let us know. We'll try and make some more content for y'all.
Also, we're going to SneakerCon Phoenix on October the 19th.
Remember it from last night.
Do I smile or not?